Welcome to the Successfully Simple Show, the overwhelmed freelancer's guide to making more while doing less. I'm your host, Erin Flynn, and I've been running my own freelance business since 2012, making every mistake along the way so that you don't have to. On this podcast, we'll be diving into ways that you can simplify your business, establish clear boundaries with your clients, and minimize your work hours while maximizing your profit and your life. Let's dive in. What are my best business investments? What are the best things I've spent money on in my business? Now, I am a firm believer that investing in your business is necessary to see business growth. And while you can figure out things on your own, it ends up taking so much longer and actually costing you while you take the time to learn how to do something or cobble together your own systems. Investing in tools and education is a great way to speed up your progress and take you where you want to go much faster. Now, when I started my business, I actually believed that I could not invest in it. I couldn't spend money on anything until I had made a certain amount of money in my business. And by doing that, I was really holding myself back. Now, I do agree that you should not spend money that you don't have, but I do believe that you need to invest some of the money that you are making back into your business before you feel like you're ready to make those investments. If you wait until you feel like you're ready, you are never going to spend any money, and you're always going to be in this cycle of staying basically where you are because you can't get ahead because you're not making the investments that you need to. Once I started making investments, my business started growing much more quickly and it became more profitable, quickly making up and then making more than what I had invested. But of course, with all of that said, some investments are better than others, and I want to talk about my best investments of 2019 and why I feel like they were well worth it. Now, I'm going to give you an affiliate disclaimer here. Some of the links that I'm going to mention in this episode are affiliate links, and that means that if you go to them and you make a purchase, I may receive a commission at no additional cost to you. However, I am only sharing products that I use and love, so whether it's an affiliate link or not, you can know that I stand behind the product. You can go to erinflynn.com/legal to learn more about my terms, conditions, and affiliate disclaimer. All right, so let's dive in. My first investment that I loved for 2019 is ConvertKit. And it is no secret that I use and love ConvertKit for my mailing list. I switched from MailChimp several years ago, and there has been no looking back. ConvertKit allows me to not only send out broadcast emails, like when I have a new podcast episode like this one, but also to create automated sequences that can be sent based on a subscriber's interest. So for selling products, which is what I do in this business, this is really, really important, and it helps me ensure that people on my list are not pitched products that they've already purchased, or that they don't get emails about products that aren't relevant to them. Now, if you're a service provider, ConvertKit is actually really great too. You can use it to create funnels for prospective clients. You can automate your client onboarding, and you can even follow up with your past clients automatically, bringing them back for additional services. This is a great way to minimize your marketing. You only have to write emails once, and they do the work for you. ConvertKit is one of my top tools, and it is an essential part of my business. So even though I've used it for several years, paying to renew it again makes it one of my best investments for 2019. If you would like to try out ConvertKit for free for 14 days, you can do that by going to erinflynn.com/go/ConvertKit. Now, this next one is for you course creators. I have been making courses for several years now, and the constant launch cycle is draining. And if you make courses, you know exactly what I mean. There's an audience build up for a few months, then a huge launch with all of your hopes and dreams riding on it. And if you don't make enough during the launch, it is full on panic mode because you have got to make some money. And that is not the way I like living my life. You can't simply put your product up on your website, by the way, and hope that people will buy it. They won't. They don't just see it and purchase it. There are a few people who do that, but not very many. There has to be added urgency for the sales to come in, at least for them to come in at a pace that lets you pay your bills and not feel stressed out. So when Mariah Cause launched her program Evergreen Engines earlier this year, I bought it immediately. Now, all of Mariah's programs are great. I have taken, I think, every single one of them. They're actionable, they have templates to follow, and they're easy to implement. And Evergreen Engines is no different. I had my first Evergreen funnel set up within a day, and it generated over $5,000 within a week, easily making back what I spent on the program and then some. Now, I still have some more funnels to set up, but I'm really excited to follow the Evergreen Engines framework and hop off the launch roller coaster and hopefully not get back on it anytime soon. So if you are interested in learning more about Evergreen Engines, you can watch a free training with Mariah on automating your online course sales with an Evergreen sales funnel at erinflynn.com/go/EE. All right, this next one is Beaver Builder, and this is one that I've had for years again. But again, I renewed it in 2019 because it has become essential to my business. One of the biggest complaints that I hear about WordPress is that it's really hard to use. You need a developer to make changes to your site, and it's just way too frustrating. So many entrepreneurs use something like Squarespace instead, where they can create beautiful designs without coding. And in some cases, Squarespace is completely sufficient. But I want you to know that if coding is holding you back from WordPress, it is no longer needed to create beautiful websites. Beaver Builder allows you to drag and drop a gorgeous website together very quickly. And it's actually a lot more powerful and customizable than Squarespace. You can do pretty much whatever you want with WordPress and Beaver Builder. You don't have any limitations in terms of layout or what the website can do. With Beaver Builder, you get the power of WordPress with the ease of a page builder, because that's what it is. And now I use Beaver Builder on almost every single website I make, whether it's for myself or for a client. It cuts hours and hours off of my development time, and my clients are thrilled that they can make changes to their websites easily. One of my favorite features is you can save different sections of a website. So for example, if they want to have a big opt-in at the top of their site, we can save 3 different ones. We can save more than that. But for example, we can make 3 different ones designed all beautifully as these big header images with the opt-in form and everything like that. We can save those in Beaver Builder, and they can swap them out whenever they want to promote a different opt-in without having to do any code, just a simple drag, drop, and get rid of the one that was there previously. It is so amazing. And they can, of course, put them back whenever they want. It is basically a huge time saver for my clients, and they don't have to contact me every single time they want to make a simple change like that. Now, if you are a web designer or a developer, Beaver Builder can shave hours and hours off of your process. It did for mine, and it will make your clients happy again because their new website is easy for them to manage. And if you're an entrepreneur who's designing your own site, Beaver Builder allows you all of the flexibility and power that WordPress has without any of the coding stress. So if you're interested, you can learn more and try a free demo at erinflynn.com/go/Beaver Builder. And now I want to talk about a group program that I did over the summer, early fall, which is called Thunder, and it was hosted by Hillary Weiss. Now, you might know Hillary from the fantastic YouTube series Hillary and Margot Yell at Websites, better known as Hamya. Now, she is absolutely hilarious, and if you haven't watched it, you need to, but she's also completely brilliant. And so this past summer, she opened a group program called Thunder, and I was really quick to jump on it. During that time, I was shifting my business from serving just web designers to serving creative entrepreneurs as well, and I knew I needed some copy and marketing help to make that shift. And that is exactly what I got inside the Thunder program. So each week, I was able to bombard poor Hillary with tons of questions and get her to review my work. She probably should have charged me a whole lot more for all of the stuff that I sent her, but she didn't. Getting that outside view on my business was really, really helpful and gave me motivation to get work done more quickly than if I had been working on my own. I know I would have figured things out eventually, but it was just so much faster and less stressful. The time saved and the confidence of making the changes that I needed was so worth the investment. And as soon as I get off my butt and I launch the program that I outlined with Hillary, I am sure that I will see a direct cash payout too. So at the time of recording this, Thunder is not open for enrollment, but I encourage you to visit and follow Hillary so that you can jump on any future programs. You can hire her to help with your copy, or you can just tune in to Ham Yacht, which is a great series. You can find Hillary at HillaryWeiss.com, and I'm going to spell that out for you. HillaryWeiss.com. Go check her out. You will not regret it. Now, this list would not be complete without mentioning my favorite conference, Craft and Commerce. I have been attending Craft and Commerce since the first year, so 3 years now, and it has been the best conference that I've been to in terms of making connections. Before and after the conference, there are attendee-led meetups, and during the conference, there's lots of time to meet and connect with others as well. And everyone I have met there has been fantastic. Seriously, they have gotten together the best group of creatives, entrepreneurs, and bloggers. It is incredible. I have left every single conference with new friends and business buddies, many of whom I've stayed in close contact with, talking to them on multiple times a week in some cases, monthly in others, but definitely staying in touch with them because they are so great. They're so brilliant, and we've just really clicked and connected. We bounce ideas, we give each other feedback, and those connections have been invaluable to my business. And of course, the conference itself is great. The speakers are always top-notch, the workshops are actionable, the entire atmosphere is friendly and welcoming, and even the venue is fun. So if you can only attend one conference a year, I'd highly recommend checking out Craft and Commerce. And if you want to learn more about it, you can go to conference.convertkit.com. And by the way, you do not have to use ConvertKit to go. It is not just for ConvertKit users. There is tons of useful information whether you use ConvertKit or not. All right, too long, didn't listen. I think you need to invest in your business because it will move your business forward faster. My best business investments of 2019 include ConvertKit, Evergreen Engines, Beaver Builder, Thunder with Hillary Weiss, and Craft and Commerce. Now I would love to know what your best business investment of 2019 was. Was it a tool, a course, a conference that you went to? I would love to know, and I would love it if you shared with the community. If you go to erinflynn.com/society, you can join us in the free Facebook group and connect with me and others and share your favorite investments in there. Thanks so much for tuning in. Any links mentioned in this episode will be included in the show notes. Now, if you enjoyed this episode, please do me a favor and subscribe on whatever platform you like to listen to podcasts on. And if you really enjoyed the show, please leave me a review because it helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. Now go take action.